Hello, gentle viewers. This is Avendian, welcoming you to Lords of Waterdeep, a board game made by the creators of Dungeons and Dragons, in which you play one of the Lords of Waterdeep, and you hire adventurers and you complete quests for fantastic prizes and victory points, thus ensuring your epic victory. Lords of Waterdeep began life as a board game, as do so many games on my channel, and it is by far one of the best gateway board games that has ever existed. If you have friends and they're like, oh, you like board games? What, like Monopoly? You can laugh in their face and show them this game and be like, board games can be so much more. Why would you play Monopoly? So we're going to dive in. I'm going to show you guys a two-player game of this. Here's my avatar. I just picked the default. We'll be playing against Lord Bly Roldagost. Now, the game includes the base game, and then there are two expansions. I highly recommend both expansions, but I also recommend for the first time you play the game, you just play it normally, as I'm going to do today. Without showing you the game, there's not much I can do. If I change them, I wonder if I can make myself the first player. We'll see what happens. Let's get her done. Okay. Oh, don't worry, I'll explain what's going on here in a second. The question is, am I first player? Or did the AI get first player? No, the AI is going to get to play first. I can tell because of the amount of gold. So the AI placed a worker, they played a card, and then that happened. So, welcome to Lords of Waterdeep. Let me explain to you what's going on. We are each a Lord of Waterdeep, and we are competing to see who can hire adventurers to do our bidding. There are 4 kinds of adventurers in the game based on the classic Dungeons and Dragons tropes of clerics, fighters, rogues, and wizards. And you have agents that you send out into the city in order to accomplish quests, as you'll see up here, which can give you some pretty cool abilities. You can also have money. That's what these things look like cookies are. And then you have quests and intrigue cards. Let's look at our quests. So, in order to complete this first quest, we would need 1 cleric, 5 fighters, a thief, and a wizard. Now, here's the downside. The downside is it's not worth any victory points, but I also get a free extra worker the entire game, because this is a worker placement game. You start the game with 4, you get a 5th worker in turn. Why can't I see the rest of the board? Oh, I see, because it's leaving that part out. That makes sense. In the actual board game, there's a track at the bottom which shows you how far along in the game you are. Or we have this quest here, study the Elusk Arch. For 1 cleric and 2 wizards, I get 8 points, and any other time I do an Arcana quest, I get an additional 2 points, which is pretty cool. This is a plot quest card, which means it gives me some sort of superpower or some extra ability to help mitigate something simpler like this, which for 1 fighter, 4 rogues, and a wizard, I get 10 points and a bunch of money. So each turn, I get 4 workers, and I get to do whatever I want. If you play with fewer people, you get... if you play with more people, you get more workers, or less workers. Now, so I have $5 and no other resources. I've got a number of things I can do here. A lot of these are actually pretty self-explanatory. If I send an agent to the Field of Triumph, I get 2 fighters. Or 1 wizard at Blackstaff Tower. Or 2 thieves at the Grinning Lion Tavern. Or a cleric at the Plinth. I can get $4 by going to Aurora's Realm shops, but there's a few other things you can do too. I can go to Cliffwatch Inn to get an additional quest or a neat benefit on top of that. I can come to Castle Waterdeep and claim the first player token, as well as get an intrigue card. Most of these places, you'll notice, only have one spot. That's deliberate. If I go somewhere, my opponent can't go there. And the really cool thing is, I get to know what his quests are. So if I want to be a major dick, I could play an agent in the Field of Triumph, take 2 warriors, and keep him from getting those 2 warriors. But then, if it wasn't helpful to me, it could actually end up hurting me. He's also got an intrigue card, and I can't see what that is, but I can show you my intrigue cards. So these are special cards that when you play them give you a specific bonus, and usually they either just help you, or they help you and hurt an opponent. So in this case, I'd get 2 quest cards from the deck, not from these 4. I get to pick one and he gets one. On the other hand, tax collection, I gain $4 and someone else can pay me $4 to get 4 victory points. So that's all well and good. The last big thing I want to talk about is, well, we'll talk about Waterdeep Harbor a little bit later, is the Builder's Hall, because I'm actually thinking I might buy a building this turn, I'm not sure. The Builder's Hall lets you add additional buildings to the board, which is pretty sweet. Which gives more places for workers to go and more interesting things to do. So I think it's enough of me talking. Let's actually play the game. So I've got my worker here. Where do I want to send him? Now I do need fighters, but I also need clerics and mages. But before I do anything else, so this is who I am. Now the opponents don't know who I am, but this tells me I get extra bonuses for finishing Arcana quests and for Skullduggery quests. I don't know who my opponent is. It just says Masked Lord. So I don't know what bonuses she might get if I play in a certain way. But it looks like Skullduggery and Arcana are the way to go. Now, so there's 2 things I'm thinking of doing. One is going to Blackstaff Tower and getting a mage, which is boring, but something that has to be done at some point. The other thing is coming down here to the House of Wonder. And building it, which will then allow us to gain either 2 wizards or 2 clerics. This will kind of break the current issue, which is that there's only 1 cleric and 1 wizard. If I buy this building, I get 1 victory point, and the longer the game goes, buildings become worth more and more and more and more. And the owner gets a bonus if someone else uses it. Now, here's the downside. If I build this building, I won't be able to use it for at least 2 more agents because I won't have enough money. I've only got $5. It's going to cost me $4 to build the building. I can't afford that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to take the chance that the AI wants this as badly as I do and that they can be suckered into paying the upfront costs. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go to Blackstaff Tower and claim a wizard. And there we go. I've got a wizard. And I click my green button here to confirm my turn. Another intrigue card. Very clever. He just got 2 more bucks. C'est la vie. I also need a cleric. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to get me a cleric. I'm already one item away from finishing this quest, which is pretty cool. So he took a quest. Let's talk about Cliffwatch Inn. Cliffwatch Inn has 3 spots. Only Waterdeep Harbor also has 3 spots. Each of them involves taking a quest, but they each give you a different benefit. So the one that the AI took gave them $2 and a quest card. You could also go here for a quest card and an intrigue card, or here, which discards all 4 quests, draws 4 new ones, and then lets you have your pick. So all those are pretty good. Now, what do I want to do? I have no way to get another mage or another cleric. But I know that my character wants to do skullduggery quests. And there's some pretty there's a decent one right here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go over to the Grinning Lion Tavern and take me a couple of rogues. By the way, I apologize. I know I keep using thieves and rogues interchangeably. They're not. But that's just how my brain works, so sorry. Now, here's the good news, right? I am the last person to play. Which is actually could be a helpful benefit. Here's the downside, though. If I build this building, they're going to get the first use of it. Which is not great. Now, does she want this? Well, let's look at her quest cards, right? Look at that. She needs 2 wizards, or a wizard, or a cleric. And I kept her from getting any of those this turn. But next turn, there's nothing stopping her. So if I build this building, she's going to come right here, spend her $2, and basically be able to complete this quest. I can't let that happen, so I'm actually not going to buy this building. So the last thing I'm going to do... I've got 2 options I'm thinking of here. Because she's going to get 2 more agents anyway. Because anyone you play in Waterdeep Harbor gets reused. Oh, but only at Waterdeep Harbor. Do I have an intrigue card that's worth playing? Because here's what the AI might be doing. And this is one of the reasons I love this game. Because you can always look at your opponent's quest cards, you can get an idea what their strategy is going to be, and you can adjust your own strategy. Very cool. She's got a lot of money. It would be pretty silly of her to not build something. And she's probably going to use one of her Waterdeep Harbor agents to do it. So I'm actually going to go to Waterdeep Harbor myself. I'm going to play Bidding War. So I play my card, and then I'm going to draw 2 cards from the top of the quest deck, which you can't see, but it's there, I promise. It's right there, technically. And then I get to pick the one I want. I really like the Skullduggery quest, because remember, they give me a bonus at the end of the game. But this quest is arguably easier, and the reward is so much greater. Like, this will be worth a net 8 victory points, 4 now, 4 at the end of the game if I played it, and then I get 2 clerics. Clerics are pretty hard to come by, so this is actually could be a very worthwhile reward. And it's Skullduggery and Arcana. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one, but I'm kind of concerned about this quest because it is worth so much more, but I think this is the better choice for us. So here we go. And then they get no choice, they get the other quest. Alright, so now they're going to get to take their first worker back and put them somewhere else. She wanted to keep first player, that's pretty smart. Interesting. That is not what I expected. So by buying this building, this is actually a very interesting one to have. Basically, this building, if I put my character, I get 3 victory points. But then you get 2 victory points. I also get a quest card. None of these quests are particularly exciting to me. So I can basically take another quest, or I can go to the Field of Triumph and get some warriors. The alternative is coming over here to get another quest. Because the benefit of this quest is that it's a plot quest, so it gives me an enduring benefit, which means anytime I ever take a rogue, I also get $2. Which is pretty spicy. And if I'm going to take that quest, I want to do it now rather than later. Now note that at the beginning, I'm going to keep... Yeah, this is just going to keeping worth more and more victory points. But I don't want to give them 2 victory points so that I can get 3. Although this would let me take a quest. And that's arguably a better benefit than a quest card and an intrigue card. But I think I'm going to take this one because I just don't want to give them this. The other alternative is going to the Field of Triumph. And I do have a quest that does require soldiers. So I'm actually going to go there. 2 warriors and my turn. And that's it for the first turn. Here's the player track. It's going to add 1 victory point to each building. And, oh, I get a free character of my choice. I'll be taking another wizard then, thank you. Nice. So, what do I want to do? The sky is my limit. I do need more rogues, so I can complete this quest. And completing this quest would also give me additional clerics. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to come over here to the Grinning Lion, get 2 rogues. And now notice 2 of my quests are highlighted in purple because I can complete either of these quests. You can complete 1 quest a turn. I'm going to grab... Oh, this is lovely. I never noticed this before. This actually reminds me that I get a bonus for these kinds of quests. I'm going to do Skullduggery first. So I pay my resources, I get 4 victory points, and I got 2 clerics. You can only complete 1 quest a turn. Ah, the AI was very bright. So they got their money and their wizards, and now they've completed their first quest. And they also got a bunch of victory points from... Oh, they completed 2 quests. Wait, what? What happened? How did you get 11 victory points? I'm so confused right now. I'm so deeply, deeply confused. Like, I get that you completed that quest. How did that get you 11 victory points? Did you just gain victory points last turn and I didn't notice it? Oh no, you went here. But then why can I go there? I wonder if this is a bug. Because I should not be able to visit this spot if she did. Very curious, but okay. I wonder if she had an intrigue card that let her assign an agent without actually assigning an agent. I'm not sure. But in any case, that's what happened. And now there's no point to me going here, because the idea will just be handing her 2 victory points for no reason. C'est la vie. I get to complete another quest this turn, no matter what. So the question then becomes, what do I need to complete my next quest? And I really want to play this card as soon as I can. So I'm going to come to the Field of Triumph, and I'm going to collect that. So I'm going to study the Elisk Arch. That gives me 8 victory points, and the next time I complete an Arcana quest, I gain another 2, which is pretty good. Oh, you collected a really easy quest. That's fine. Now, we're in one of those interesting scenarios where I need something that I can't have right now. I either need more warriors, or I need... Yeah, I need more warriors, or I need a rogue, and they've both been blocked. So I have to change up my strategy then. Now, I could take this Skullduggery quest, which is tempting. I mean, they've got a bunch of quests, and right now they can't complete any of them. I think I'm going to do the dick move again. I think I'm going to go block the cleric because they blocked me. Oh, but that's not that valuable, actually. So here's what I'm thinking. Building a building will get me 2 victory points, which is pretty nice. But the downside is that you can never exploit the building when you first have it. You just can't. And I really want to be first player so that I can start doing things a bit differently next turn. But I can do it with my last agent. There's no rush, unless I think the AI is going to jump on first player. Now, they don't have enough to complete any of their quests. Do they? You know what? They could complete a quest if they got a cleric. Otherwise, I can't complete any. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this cleric. Even though I don't need the cleric right now. Just because that way you can't complete a quest. And you go get a bunch of money. And then I'm going to use my last person to claim the first player token and get an intrigue card. Oh, that's a very good card. That's a very, very good card. Let me show you that intrigue card again. So I can assign someone to a building in Builder's Hall, even if it hasn't been built yet, which means I can take advantage of any of these buildings, even if no one builds them. That's fantastic. And they're actually building the House of Wonder, which is actually fine with me. That way I can jump on it next turn. Oh no, you got to reassign it, you dirty dog. Ah, game. I tried. That's alright though. That was a really good quest for them to complete. That was a good turn for them. Alright, now I get to go first, which is what's really cool. I would like, if all I care about is my own quest, I should either be going for the Field of Triumph or the House of Wonder. But they have no money. So I have to worry about them using the House of Wonder. They might come here and get some victory points. But 3 victory points isn't very much. I do need a wizard. But I also really need some rogues, too. I don't want to use this building because we give them $2, but I could also use it to take 2 wizards, and that would be a pretty smart move. The thing is, you can't use your own building because you have to be able to spend the $2 first. Interesting decision. You know what? I need 2 warriors and a wizard. I'm going to go to Waterdeep Harbor. I'm going to play my brand new card. So I'm going to take you. I'm going to go to Fetlock Court. And I get 2 fighters and a wizard. Now, all I need is a rogue and I can complete my quest here. You dirty bastard. You dirty, dirty bastard. I hate you, game. That was a very smart move, by the way. You know, mad props for that. But that is such a dick move. And it really puts me in an uncomfortable situation. My plan was to grab 2 rogues. But now I can't because you took it first. I'm going to go to the Waymoot. And I don't love giving him 2 victory points, but it's better than them getting 3. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the Skullduggery quest. There we go. I'll complete my turn. You get your 2 victory points because I used your building. You collect some cash. So you're going to come for the House of Wonder, I bet. I'm going to go there first. And they're going to get $2 out of it, which is fine. Please give me one of each. And now the AI can come down and build a building if they want to. Oh, they take 2 warriors. Interesting. Oh, let him complete a quest. He needed that money for that. That's a really good quest, actually. Damn, I'm kind of jealous. And then they took a wizard. Wait, why did you place 2 workers in a row? Oh, because I had to place an extra one. Right. I'm getting my butt kicked right now. I need to do something on the big side. I could take another quest. Yeah, I think I will. I benefit from Arcana, right? I swear. I'll try to remember that, but I probably won't. Let's do this one. Let's get $2 in another quest. I'm going to end my turn. Then I end my turn. Now I get to keep first player, which is pretty strong. That's a good thing. Alright, my strategy is going to start paying off now. I need to come to the Gritting Lion to grab myself a pair of rogues. Now I'm going to play Recruit Lieutenant. No victory points, but it's another worker for the entire game. That's huge. That is just bloody massive, and I love it. That's why I did that. Oh, you build the 3 pearls. Oh, now that's interesting. Because what do I need? I need more rogues. No, I don't. I need another wizard. Actually, I'd rather do recruit for Blackstaff Academy first. Even if he gets to come and use his own 3 pearls, that's fine with me. I want my wizard so that I can complete my Arcana quest. Which then turns into more wizards and 6 victory points, which is pretty good. Alright. You get a couple warriors. That's not likely to move the needle very much. Now, I need a warrior and I need rogues. And the only place I'm going to get either one of those is the 3 pearls. I can give myself 1 warrior and 2 rogues. But I also need money, and I don't have money. And using the 3 pearls actually pays the AI player. So I think what I really want to do is go to either the Realms Shop or Waterdeep Harbor. What's my last entry card again? I get $4. Yes, I'm actually going to go to Waterdeep Harbor. Because $4 or 4 victory points is great. It's a great value that you'll never get anywhere else. But the money goes to me, which means they can't use it. And you turned it down. I suspected you might. End the turn. Damn it. And now we just got a crap ton of warriors, which is going to make his life going forward so much easier. That's unfortunate. There's nothing I can do about it, but it is unfortunate. I don't like any of these quests, and I don't want the AI to get them either. Because I don't want this. I don't need a way to make more clerics. It's just not something I care about. Is there any quest here that I could complete now? Not really. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to pick Reset Quest. I'm just going to then nuke them all and then let me take my pick. Some of these are really good. Alright, well, let's consider these. First of all, recover the Magister's Orb. This is an incredibly powerful benefit. It basically means that the AI can't block me anymore. I'm really tempted by this, except for the fact I need even more rogues than I have now. So that's a good short-term one. This is just flat 20 victory points, which is really good too. This I don't like. I don't want to give him more money. And this is just turn warriors and rogues into cash, which is pretty nice too. I think this benefit is too good to pass up. I'm going to take Recover the Magister's Orb, and then my turn's done for that. Excuse me. AI collects the victory points. They take send aid to the Harpers, which is fine. That doesn't really bother me much. I want to make sure I get to keep first player, because that's the only way I can make sure that I get some rogues next turn. So I'm going to go to Castle Waterdeep and get an intrigue card. Oh, nice. I can get some free clerics if I need them. And then I get to reassign you. I'm going to collect some cash. Wait, unless I need clerics. Do I need clerics for that new one? I do not. I need either rogues or wizards, and right now I can't have either one. So I'll take some cash. Okay, this is the turn that aid comes, which means everyone gets an additional worker. So I've got 6 to the AI's 5, which is really strong. But I need me some rogues. I need some rogues real bad. But I've got a cunning plan, actually. Oh, that would work perfectly. Do it. I'm building a building. I want... Oh, game. Smuggler's Dock solves my current problem. But there's 5 victory points sitting here. But no, I've got to do the Smuggler's Dock. I got to do what's best for my game. Even if it's only worth 1 victory point. And then next turn, because they don't have any money, I know that I can put my worker there and I can solve my rogue problems. And that's a good source of additional clerics. I actually could have just gone there. That didn't even occur to me. That was pretty dumb. Oh well. So I spend $2 and I get 4 rogues out of it, which is a really good value. And I would like to recover the Magister's Orb. Which essentially means I can't be blocked anymore. Which is the thing that I was most concerned about. If you remember, I mentioned that earlier. Let's end the turn. You collect the victory points and get another quest. I'm not going to lie, friends. I think we're going to lose no matter what. I don't think there's anything I can do at this point. Just because the stupid Waymoot is so powerful. Oh, well. I need rogues, cash, and warriors to complete my next quest. Oh. Oh no, that's 4 rogues. That's 20 victory points. Like, I don't get the big benefit for piety, but this is a game changer. I'm going to go to the Grinning Lion. I have a plan, but I'm hoping... Ah, you fucking jerk AI. I hate you. Damn it. Ugh, that was right there. I wonder if the AI figured out what I was planning. It was pretty obvious in retrospect. Shit. I'm going to rogue and a wizard away from completing a prison break. So I'm going to go ahead and go to Blackstaff Tower. I'm going to end my turn. That's a really good one too, but you need a bunch of wizards to make that happen. So I'm not as fussed about that one. Hello. Damn it. You've thwarted me again because I can't take this quest. Because it's going to reset the quest first. I could go to the 3 pearls and turn my 2 wizards into a warrior and 2 rogues. But I wouldn't have enough money. So I'm going to go to the realm shop and get some more cash. And now you get your wizards and your clerics. Now here's the thing. I really want that Exposed Red Wizard Spies quest. That's such a good quest. I need to start dropping some big quests if I'm going to catch up. I don't really want to give the AI $2. But on the other hand, I got to do it. I can actually complete this quest if I go to the 3 pearls, even if it means the AI gets $2. Please turn my 2 clerics into a rogue, a warrior, and a wizard. And now I can complete this quest. And the best part is I'm still first player, which means I can grab either of these 2 quests next turn. Okay, only 3 rounds left in the game. Please give me Expose the Red Wizard Spies. And then end of the turn. Oh, and I got $2 for taking an Arcana quest. Nice. Send aid to the Harpers. That gives them victory points, but also gives me $4, which I'll happily take. Because then I can go to Smuggler's Deck and get almost everything else I need. So I cannot be blocked from getting the cleric I need. So I'm going to go get the... I'm going to go to Smuggler's Dock. $2, and I get... Let's see... Let's say 3 rogues and a warrior. And I get $2 more because I collected a rogue. I really hate the stupid Waymoot. Ah, that's so broken. Alright, I'm going to go to the plinth, get the cleric I need, and then instantly complete this quest. Get my 20 victory points, and I get an intrigue card, too. And I get an additional bonus victory points. I'm so very badly behind, though. So I'm going to have to find a new way to... I could spend $2 to get 2 clerics, and then I could do the Placate the Walking Statue quest. That's a really good quest, actually. So go here, give me Placate the Walking Statue. End the turn. Yes, take a wizard, but I know you've got that bomb you're waiting to drop on me. This one right here. If you had some money, that's 25 victory points easy. Now, here's the downside. I'm about to give them the 2 victory points, but I can't care about that. I've got to do what's best for me. So I'm going to come over here to the House of Wonder. Unless I have no other way to get the clerics, do I? I don't. It's unfortunate, but give me 2 clerics, please. So you have to draw a building from the stack and put it into play under my control for free. That's pretty nice. That's another way to get rogues, which I very much approve of. Yeah, I knew that was coming. I couldn't have stopped him even if I wanted to. The last thing I think we'll do is... What are my intrigue cards again? Oh, I can discard any building under my control. I could play the House of Heroes. And then I could instantly jump on it and grab a cleric and 2 fighters. And more importantly, I get 6 victory points. Do it. So I'm going to get rid of this Jester's Court, which I didn't want to begin with, actually. I'm going to turn to the House of Heroes. That's 6 victory points and a nice little building here that only I can that I'll be able to use. Heroes Garden's quite good too, actually. And then I get my person back and instantly come over here to get a cleric and 2 fighters. Nice. Okay, there's only 2 turns left. And my biggest problem right now is I just need fat quests that get me tons of victory points. Or a way to consistently get victory points. I'm going to go to the Waymoot. I'm tired of the AI getting the benefit from it. And I'm going to use it to take a quest. Now. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, it's 4 victory points, but I can instantly put Fetlock Court into play and get another 5. And open up another way to get wizards and fighters. I love it. Give me that quest, yo. And then in my turn, you play an intrigue card. You get to use a building in Builder's Hall. That's unfortunate, but whatever. Let me go to the Grinning Lion. Get a couple of rogues. I also get $2. And then I can play my new quest. Give me Fetlock Court. And I'm now at 88 victory points. End turn. Oh, and I get a cleric or fighter because I used my building. I'm going to take a fighter. Got a thing that's going to be more useful. Now, I'm going to nuke all the quests here because all these quests are low stakes. I want something big. I mean, I'm going to need a shit ton of warriors, but Bolter City Guard is the key. I'm going to spend most of the rest of my turn just trying to get as many warriors as I can. But it's so good. It's 25 victory points. I have to do it. And I think I can manage it. I'm going to need to get a bit of cash so I can use my smuggler's dock, but I think I can do it. And it's 25 victory points. I can't afford to sit on that. Technically, it's actually 29 victory points because I get bonuses for Skullduggery quests at the end of the game. What I need right now is I need cash so that I can use the smuggler's dock. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come over here to the realm shop and just take $4. And he gets a couple of clerics. He completes Eliminate the Vampire Coven, which gives him 11 victory points and 4 money. Money and adventures, by the way, are worth points at the end of the game, too. So that's something to consider as you play. Right. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 warriors. So I'm going to come to the smuggler's dock. Spend a couple bucks. And I'm just going to grab 3 warriors and a rogue. The quickest way to get what I need is... Now, here's the thing. The AI's done something very clever that I didn't anticipate. The AI can grab first player from me now. Because they know I'm not going to waste my last agent just to play an intrigue card. Unless I use it to get warriors, which I can't. And I don't need clerics. What I need is warriors, and I need a lot of them. So I'm going to come here to Fetlock Court, and I'm going to drop my piece there. Nope. Or would I rather have a cleric? Because there's a couple of simple quests here that I could theoretically grab with the right luck. So I'm actually going to take the cleric. And then I am my turn. Really, game? That's an interesting decision. I don't think I would have done that. I think we're too far behind, though. I think I spent too much time early in the game dicking around, and we're kind of suffering because of it. I do want to procure stolen goods. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to get 2 warriors and 2 rogues. No, sorry. I need 3 warriors and 1 rogue. I'm going to play my quest, get my 25 victory points. I've got my eye on the Build Reputation and Skullport card. I'm going to have to take it, obviously, which is going to risk the AI figuring out what I want to do. You jerk. Took my warrior. That's a dick move. Give me this one. And then I want Build a Reputation and Skullport. Because I'm a warrior and 2 rogues away from completing that one already. Ooh, or I could take 2 warriors. Okay, so I get something free here. I could take over the rival organization and get a bunch of rogues. Okay. I'm going to the Weymouth. And I'm going to take this one. And then all I need is a rogue and I can complete it. And if the A wants to be a dick and try to put a token in the Grinning Line Tavern like he just did, that's okay. I can do it too, mate. I could do either of these, but this is actually better. Because I can chain this into actually doing the other quest too. All I need now is a warrior. And the AI can't block me from getting a warrior. Ah, I could just do that. That works. I do need a couple of bucks. That's true. So I'm going to come here. And I'm going to play this one too. For another 10 victory points. We're almost in a really good spot right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come to Waterdeep Harbor and play... Oh, I could go to the Builder's Hall instead. I'll think about it. Yeah, here we go. I want $4 because you can't pay me even if you wanted to. That's why I played it then. Okay, he takes a quest, which he completes. Or she completes, I assume. Now, if you get really sneaky, you could grab another quest and then complete that one, too. Oh, no, you can't, because you can only ever complete one quest on a turn. Alright. I gotta make this count. Is there a path to completing another quest? There is not. So then the only thing I care about is getting a couple of extra victory points for free. I'm going to build the Spires of the Morning. Because it's 3 victory points. It's the only reason I'm building it. And that's worth more than the $4 it costs to build it. Before I commit to my decision, let me explain how the scoring at the end of the game works. You get half your cash and victory points, rounded down. You get 1 point for every adventurer, and then you get whatever your bonus is, depending on your character. I think we've got a victory, depending on what lord you are. That's what's going to matter. Because I think I've got enough bonus points. Because remember, I am Brienne Bindereth. I like Arcana and Skullduggery. Well, check this out. I've got a bunch of Arcana and Skullduggery. That's my ace in the hole. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I inadvertently undid that. There we go. Then I'm going to commit. And then I end my turn, and the game is actually going to be over. So let's see who won. I'm so nervous right now. Only 1 victory point. I get 32 bonus points. It's going to come down to what kind of character you have. No! Damn it. Well played, game. Well played. 175 points is not at all a bad score for a 2-player game. Damn it. One of my great weaknesses as a player in this game, and maybe I shouldn't tell you this in case I end up playing it with one of my viewers at some point, but anything's possible. I tend to go for the plot quests a little bit too much, and I ignore the ones that are worth more victory points, and I think that's almost always to my detriment. This was really close. The closest I've actually come to winning the game in a while. So, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed Lords of Waterdeep. If you would like to see more at some point, please don't hesitate to drop a comment down below. We can play some of the expansions, which really change the way the game works. But until next time, this has been Avindian. Thank you for watching, and I bid you good day.